Hey, Alex.
Hey, Andrew.
We're back.
We're back again.
From holiday for proper, real, full-length episodes of Brains on the Outside.
We're in the basement.
It feels kind of like home now.
Is it really a podcast if it's not recorded in someone's mum's basement?
There's something else I've just realised about us taking a little break. We've fallen so far out of sync. We've got to say something. What's the name of the show, Alex?
What is this, Andrew?
This is Brains on the Outside.
What's that?
It is a business podcast about celebrating creativity through ridiculous business ideas.
It's beautiful. Absolutely smooth as hell.
Just getting back into it.
We're getting there. It's all good.
This is we've got a lot of interesting things for this episode. A lot of important business things to talk about. This episode is fairly animal themed. These are business ideas for animals we've got for you.
Yeah, I think these are businesses for animals. I think as such we should both embody a specific animal. What animal are you going to be for the show?
I am going to be a kangaroo. I love to have a little pouch and carry things in my pouch. If I close my eyes, that's what I want from my animal life.
So useful.
What would you be?
Probably a meerkat.
Yeah.
Absolutely paranoid. Anxious all the time.
Out the hole, like...
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, God. Oh. Yeah.
We also have another announcement. We'd like to thank our extremely talented artist...
Espen.
For our brand new album artwork.
It's really beautiful.
It's incredible. And we'll slowly change all of our stuff to that theme. But for right now, our album artwork, our podcast artwork should be changed, and it's amazing. And we love it. And thank you, Espen.
Brilliant. Brainsley is just the most beautiful mascot.
I love Brainsley.
Good. We're really going to work really hard to get Brainsley merch up and running for people as well. There's a few Brainsley based sweatshirts that are floating around the place that people have seen. If you want one of those, we'll try and make it so that you can get one.
They're real nice.
Real nice.
Should we launch into the show?
Let's do it.
So, Alex, our podcast now has international appeal.
Whoa.
We got letters from people from all over the globe.
Holy shit, man.
I know. And I've got a letter from here from someone who's actually asked to remain anonymous because of the security issues around their work. But he does have a business problem idea for us.
You said international appeal. What? Where are we? Are we talking from like Skegness?
Well, he starts off his email with, "I'm sitting here in my Ugg boots writing to you from the land down under."
Whoa.
So basically as far away as you could be from us.
Yeah. Until Elon makes it to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely listens to the show.
Would we want him to? I don't know. No. I'll read out his problem.
Okay.
I work in an animal research facility where studying rodents can have little relevance to understanding humans. It's also not uncommon for the animals to outsmart the facility staff. In at least one situation, rather than a staff member trained the animals trained the staff member.
Okay.
I feel like pretty demoralizing if you spent all your life learning how to train a rat and the rat trained you. But this guy who will remain nameless says, is there a way that the collective cognitive power of these animals can be harnessed to study humans and better society?
So this is really interesting, isn't it? There's like... there are lots of examples of places where animals have trained their handlers. Like, there's that thing about dolphins in captivity teaching the people who come to see them, like the audience and the kind of viewers and the people who go to the zoos, to throw litter into the water so that they can collect it and take it to their handlers, who then give them treats for keeping their pool clean.
That's smart.
And there's like documented evidence of that happening multiple times, where a dolphin has trained the people outside to do stuff. And I can imagine that's totally true of like rats who are running mazes, like learn to get multiple, like you're a rat and you've run the maze, you get the treat comes down through the tube and you don't eat it. And then the handler's like, oh, they didn't like that treat. So they put another treat down the tube.
That's actually almost exactly what happened to this guy's coworker.
No way.
Yeah, reading over the second email. The animals have figured out if you refuse to perform behaviorist retreats in order for the staff member to try dozens of different treats over the course of the week.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Prodding along the edges of human behavior.
Yeah.
of like figuring out what we're all about.
Yeah, because man, we don't know what we're all about at all. Like, I don't understand my behavior 95% of the time. And if a rat understands my behavior, that seems really powerful and quite scary to me.
Because they severely outnumber us.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of them.
As our new buddy said, that collective cognitive power. One option would be to actually, how can this rat in this maze is learning a bit about humans, and the rat over there is learning about humans, but it's that collection, it's that collective. How do we get them to share it?
Oh.
A business idea would maybe make them some kind of dashboard or data form or website so they can pool all their test results together.
Yeah.
So they can get a fuller picture of the human experience in order to trick us.
Like a Wikipedia for rats.
Yes. They'll maybe they'll organize A/B testing in there. So
okay.
Jeff down the road will be like, right, I'm going to accept my piece of cheese 5 minutes late, and then Belinda somewhere else will be like, right, I'm going to not accept my cheese today. Let's compare notes at the end of the day and figure out overall how can we better get manipulate these humans.
So what we're saying is that these animals are trying to gather data on us so that they can change our minds about things to make us do stuff without us realizing it.
Yes. I feel like
Okay.
If one of them can figure out, if one dolphin can figure out how to get better treats because they pick up trash, if we could wire all the dolphins together through this platform, through this service,
we've gone full Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Then we can, they'll be unstoppable.
Oh man, yeah, okay. So so Wikipedia for animals, where they all share their data, they're all collecting data.
Yeah,
they're doing A/B testing. I love that.
The ultimate goal is to probably get out of this cage you've constructed for them, and then, as a reader wants, he wants better humanity. I think the first stage is sharing enough data about us, learning enough about us to get out of these situations. How much information do the dolphins need and do the free willies need to escape? Firstly,
right. So so my rat goes and doesn't take the treat.
Yeah,
I'm like, I put another treat in,
and
it eats that one. And then the next day, it doesn't eat any of the treats. And I'm like, oh man, what's wrong, Ratty? You okay? So I open the cage and I get in there and give him a stroke. And then I close the cage and I'm very careful about it. And then he goes back to just taking the treats for a bit. And then does it again. And I open the cage and this time I'm a little bit more careless about it. Because, I've opened the cage before. It's fine. It's against protocols, but it's fine.
Ratty's cool.
Yeah, I give him a little stroke. And we form a bond.
Yeah.
And eventually he's traveling around the lab in my coat pocket as I'm doing stuff. other experiments in my lab. Ratty's in my pocket there. And eventually he's sitting on my head, pulling my hair and making soup in the kitchen.
I would love to be on the rat forums that day when that drops. Like, I finally done it. I'm out the cage. I'm on his head.
Yeah.
Because next step is he's like, oh, okay. Like, oh, Ratty's so cool. I could probably not lock the doors tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then boom, it's done. He's figured it out.
It's out.
He can, because a lot of other animals, I feel, are on this pipeline already.
Oh, okay.
Right. You think about a zoo.
Oh yeah.
Right. They're in cages, but some animals, they're in a petting zoo. They're like a bit closer to that escape. They've kind of figured out, if I act kind of cute and be nice around the kids, I can go in this more slightly more free area, and that's one step away from being like in the actual zoo itself. Like the penguins who march to the Edinburgh Zoo.
Oh, shit!
They're out of their cage. They're not even in a petting zoo. They're just wandering around the zoo. They understand that, one very good day, if I'm very cute, the guy might be like, don't need to lock the door tonight. These penguins, they just love wandering around. They're not going to go anywhere.
I love this, the idea that one day the penguin march is going to start, and then suddenly the Great Escape theme tune is going to start playing, and everyone's going to be like, this is real cute. These penguins are trying to escape the zoo, but actually they're trying to escape the zoo. And they're playing the music, and there's just they've snuck out through the front door. What bold penguins. What a hilarious display that they've shown. And then they're off into the city of Edinburgh.
Well, every so often you read a story about a kid picking one up.
Oh, yeah.
And putting it in his bag. then just going off with it. So really, they've succeeded there.
Individually.
They've learned individually enough about human behavior to get out and do their own thing.
Oh, this is good. It feels like there's an end game to that, though, which is like they're all free.
They're all free. This facilitates the sharing of data so they can speed up this process. As our buddy said, rats live a lot shorter than humans.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have time for each of them to figure out individually. They're able to share this data out, log in and everything to Ratbook, and be like, I didn't take cheese for 3 days, and now I'm in this dude's hand. What an idiot.
Oh, man. Yeah, but, wait, no. Because they don't have to stop there. Like, we animals, as meerkats, you kangaroos, these rats, we could just continue to gather this data to train the humans in the real world, in the outside world, to actually be better people.
I think once we, the animals, are out, then it's we'll know so much about their society, their behaviors. Yeah, we can lead them into better paths.
So like human Alex walks into Sainsbury's and picks up a packet of individually packaged bananas wrapped in cling film, and suddenly I feel something like bump against my foot, and it's just a regular banana not wrapped in cling film, and I'm like, oh, I should buy these ones that are not wrapped in cling film. And as I pick up the bananas that are not wrapped in cling film, a bunch of regular bananas, a little rat goes. I think if I was the author of our email, this listener, I would be checking for a little tiny terminal inside the cage just to make sure that Rat Wikipedia.
Yeah, any strange sort of outgoing internet connections.
Yeah, check those 5G signals.
So we're starting to unpack this mystery of if we could harness collective power of animals to train us when they could escape and when they could try and improve our behavior. But I guess one thing is now that they are out of society, contributing to it, they are now people who we can advertise to. I'm just really hoping that we have an animal-related advertisement. Do we have one, Alex?
As luck would have it. Yeah, we do.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Do you know what I've noticed about the humans, Kangaroo Andrew?
They like littering.
They do like littering. Fucking up the planet using all the fossil fuels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But also, less seriously, they're really like spirit animals, man.
Yeah, as a kangaroo, I don't really get that. But maybe because I'm vibing with animals all the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit appropriation-y.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird.
A bit weird,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. It's also, like, it totally seems like it's not a scientific process as well. Because they go on a thing called BuzzFeed. They fill in, like, 7 questions, and it tells them that their spirit animal is an adorable kitten.
The idea of reducing all the animal kingdom and everything you know about that into 7 questions are like, so what do you like on your pizza?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how that works.
Yeah, I don't understand. It doesn't seem like science, man. And for us really super smart animals who are running experiments on humans, whatever. It
needs to be rigorous.
Exactly. So we do it properly over here.
Okay.
At spirithumans.com. We will work out the other way around. We'll work out who your specific spirit human is from the entire population of 7 billion human beings on the planet.
So how does the process work then? What do I call you up?
Yeah.
I gave you the bottle discount code, which I assume is going to exist. How long is this form?
So it's a pretty big form. Like, we're not messing around. It's not 7 questions. It's actually 700 questions.
That seems very long, but as a creature who, as a super smart kangaroo, I do respect the scientific method here.
Yeah, and I think we have to respect the humans. There's a lot of them. They haven't respected us. We have to maintain the high ground here.
Yeah.
They think that they can choose a spirit animal, and it's a whole it's not an individual animal. It's like, oh, you are all of the Shiba Inus. Like, we're all the same.
Oh, so you're...
Okay.
Can this service pinpoint me to an exact human, even if this human isn't famous?
Yes.
Like, I am just...
a guy called Steve from Bracknell.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any worry so that I might try and track Steve down?
I mean, maybe, but like, maybe then Steve from Bracknell will realize that you are his specific spirit animal.
Oh wow!
as
So
well,
it goes both ways.
buddied up.
Does my spirit human? Well, his spirit animal will be me.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I mean, we don't want any weird spirit 3-way triangle things here. Spirit triangles.
We were talking about spirit monogamy.
Spirit monogamy. Yeah, it's a one-to-one relationship. It's not a one-to-many relationship, or it's confusing.
So this is a pretty difficult service. Does it cost a lot of money? Do I get a discount code? How does it all work? How do I sign up for this?
It's 54 acorns. Converted into whatever currency you use. It was set up by piglets in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I have to pay the currency of my animal kingdom.
Your animal kingdom. Yeah, I don't know what that is for kangaroos. I'm sorry, but
That's okay. That's okay.
yeah. So that that's a thing. And it takes quite a long time. The process is complex. You fill in the form. It's a paper form that we send to you. 700 questions long. It's
Well, you can't expect every animal to have access to a computer, right? You need to.
No, exactly. So you just scratch out the little bits. It's like one of those scratch off things. You scratch out the little bits on it. You send it back to us. We process it, and we send you back the information.
I mean, this sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
If we have listeners, other animals listening right now, and they have their own business ideas, Alex, how can they tell us about them?
So 3 ways. You can email us, brainsontheoutside@gmail.com. You can send us an Instagram, Brains on the Outside, or you can send us a tweet, Brains Outside. Or I guess, if you really wanted, you could stick a note to the back of a rat and send it to us through the pipes.
That would work for me. That's actually my preferred thing. Or you hide a little note in a kangaroo's pouch and you just send the kangaroo over. That's my second preferred thing.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay, so we had a pretty in-depth discussion about how we could help rats and other animals combine their collective conscience to try and train us either to escape the cages we put them in or get into society and try and improve it, try to like change our behaviors to make the world better. But in this new world, we're all equals.
Yeah.
I guess the next stage is like the integration of like the jobs they'll do, things like that. So I would have a discussion about what in this new era could the rats and the animals do. Something interesting that the letter mentioned was animals going to university, rats specifically, and getting their doctor rats. So I've been trying to think of, apprenticeships and degree schemes animals do.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So my first idea is an apprenticeship for beavers and humans. They both do the same course by making dams.
Oh, like civil engineering.
Civil engineering, but beaver, human, mixed cohort. We learn how they make their dams with the wood.
Yeah.
They learn how to make it with concrete. And then the next generation of the Hoover Dam will be half concrete, half wood.
Shared labor.
And it makes
this.
I think we feel more connected with the animal kingdom that way.
Yeah, I feel like animals are giving back there as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I have birds as interior decorators.
Oh, like the bowerbird.
Exactly.
Oh,
they love making nests.
They fancy their nests up. You ever seen pictures? They fancy their nests up so good. They go out and pick up like little flowers and stuff.
But imagine if you could do a course with half the class with those bowerbirds then.
Oh.
And they could be you could show them like how to, I don't know, paint a wall with paint, and they could show you how to find shiny objects on the floor.
Now, we're assuming here that a lot of these animals are going to be academic in nature. They're going to want to go through this process. I guess the apprenticeship is less an academic endeavor. But like, if you don't want to go through that training process or you don't want to do that, the jobs that animals could do, like what a kangaroo? What?
There's
Kangaroo?
There's so many, I think, ways to integrate animals into society with jobs. One thing I thought of, delivery services.
Oh yeah.
Birds are like we've got the road kind of sorted, but the sewers in the skies,
Oh,
animals could deliver Deliveroo via that.
yeah.
Amazon are making drones and shit to deliver parcels.
But we've already got
Already
winged
got birds.
creatures.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you know what we need to get? Do you know what those birds need to unionize? They need to unionize.
I feel if they're going to be introduced to capitalism, they need to be coming in, learned all of our lessons already.
Exactly. Yeah.
Form a union.
Form a union. Don't let the drones take your jobs.
Oh yeah.
100%.
It's almost like this is a strange sort of Ludditism sort of thing.
Yeah.
The drones stealing the birds' jobs.
Yeah. You obviously on the same theme. You got kangaroos doing delivery.
That was a good pun. Oh my god! Because like you save so much money because when you buy something from Deliveroo, it comes in that sort of sealed like thermal bag box thing. But a kangaroo's already got one of those built in.
It's warmed as well.
You could just slip the pizza in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how big they are, but I imagine you can get 2 or 3 pizzas in that little pouch.
Yeah.
And your garlic bread, nice and warm.
Oh.
And oh my god! And imagine they get there and you don't pay. It can just punch you right in the face.
Classic kangaroo behavior. Yeah. Sweet. What about call centers, Andrew?
As in the animals are calling, or we are calling animals?
As in, like, we have a lot of call centers in the world now where people have to phone up and like sort out their tax and stuff, or phone up and like order insurance, or phone up for help with something. We've got a lot of call centers taking up a lot of people. It occurs to me that people are pretty big, take up a lot of space. Call centers take up a lot of space. They're big, huge things. Just put a smaller animal in there. Give it a headset, teach it to speak.
We'll skirt around the logistical problem of teaching them English for now, but I guess a lot of good doing with text to speech, like you could type, right?
Yeah, if they have hands.
If they have hands.
Yeah.
I'll start us off with monkey.
Yeah, obvious. Like half the size of a human.
Half the size of a human, got the opposable thumbs.
Get twice as many in.
Yeah, also you could like humans kind of suck, so they have to sit down.
Yeah.
Monkey, when sitting down, immediately above it, when dangling down from the roof.
Oh, by its tail.
You could therefore double stack everything.
Oh, so you get 4 times as many people because they're half the size, so you get twice as many in, and then you put them top and bottom as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then oh my god, I've spent so much time on call centers the last 2 days because they've fucked up my power bills. It's like more so than the cost of the energy crisis. It's ruined. Like it got so bad that I spoke to someone, and someone went, he opened my account, he didn't say anything for 10 seconds. He was like, well, that's worrying. And another guy at another place opened my account, and he was like, wow, it's like seeing an endangered animal. I'm in awe. I was like, I don't know what that means, but that's not what I want someone to say when they're looking at my power bill. Anyway, but the process, it can be quite frustrating, actually.
Yeah.
It's been quite frustrating. And I think it'd be harder to get frustrated if it was a monkey.
Yeah.
Because you can't be like, well, what do I expect? It's a monkey.
It's a funny animal on the other side. It's like, they do this thing in call centers at the moment where they prefer people who have like Irish and Scottish accents and stuff because it sounds friendlier.
Oh God.
Like the ultimate of that. It's like, it's a monkey on the other side. So it's just, you're just going to spend the whole call chuckling instead of crying. Yeah. I was thinking about snakes because you can get a lot of snakes if you stack them on top of each other and you stretch them out thin in like a tube, just tubes and tubes of snakes on top of each other.
How are we going to deal with their ability to do input into a computer though?
I believe that the tail of a snake is incredibly flexible and is as fast as 10 human fingers.
Okay, so I guess we can't do that stacking thing you talk about, but we're not. But still, even if they're looped around and they were putting the keyboard with the tail, that I do admit that will be potentially a space saving.
No, I think we stretch them out long, right? Keyboard at one end.
Oh,
yeah.
Screen at the other.
Screen at the other.
I saw touch typing
Touch
with
typing
the tail
from behind with the tail.
Right.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, for that spirit human thing where you just got yes, no questions, you just got 2 buttons.
Oh, yeah, yes, no, yes, no,
Yes, no,
yes,
yes,
no,
no,
yes,
yes,
no.
no. It's all set up. That's right. Yeah, I think that also chickens because you get eggs as well.
Also doubling up on skills.
Yeah, exactly.
What about? I think penguins would be pretty good because they're dressed quite smart for the office.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's an option.
that's true.
Okay, so space. That's your issue.
Well,
In your opinion, it seems like space is a key problem for you.
I mean, it was what was in my head at the time, but
Well, I would like to take that idea a bit. You're still imagining it confined to the 4 walls of an office.
okay.
Right. Okay. And also monkeys, which that's still my favorite option right now.
Okay.
They have lots of fingies, lots of hands.
Yeah.
Underwater, no space problems. Octopuses.
Oh,
A lot that they can handle. They could handle 8 calls simultaneously.
wait. Can't speak underwater, Andrew. But they can do data entry.
Okay, right there, yeah, right. So there'll be maybe some team situation where they do the data entry, and up above the water, the snakes are just like taking the calls.
And you only need 1 octopus for 8 snakes. That actually kind of works out real well. That was the show, Andrew.
That was one episode of Brains on the Outside.
It was an animal-y episode. I feel like we could embody our animal personas again in the future to do another animal-based episode.
I feel like in this 20 minutes, I've just been sort of slowly sinking into being a kangaroo.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm starting to get it now. I'm sort of merging in my soul with a kangaroo.
You're trying to tuck stuff in your belly.
I'm trying to tuck stuff in my belly between the little buns of my shirt and stuff. Sticking my phone, my little Apple iPad pen in there.
Yeah.
I get why they do it.
Yeah. It's handy.
It's handy.
Pockets,
Yeah.
Pockets everywhere.
See, because pockets in your jeans are quite far away.
Yeah.
But if it's right on your stomach, I actually have like a not dungarees.
It's like a jumpsuit.
Like a jumpsuit. Actually, it's pretty good having a little kangaroo pouch.
Nice.
So I think thank you to our Australian friend.
Enormous thanks to you.
For listening to the show and also sending us that great question.
It's mad because we don't know him at all. Like he's a dude that we have never met. He stumbled across our show in a different way, which is incredibly exciting to us.
It's so super duper exciting. Thank you so much.
If someone else wanted to get in touch with the show, what would the best way to do it?
Oh, well, there's 3 ways. There's our email address, brainsontheoutside@gmail.com. There is our Twitter, Brains Outside, and there is our Instagram, Brains on the Outside.
Fabulous.
But we love getting emails. We'll answer basically any business problem you have within reason. But what's even better than getting in contact with us, Alex?
Just tell your friends about the show.
Please.
We would love it.
We're not like, we don't want to come across as like desperate, but we would love it if you told your friends.
We really would. It would be the best.
And again, thank you to Espen for designing our new cover art. It's incredible. And I love Brainsley already.
We love it. Keep your brain on the outside,
Keep
Andrew.
your brain on the outside, Alex.